Hey everyone, Rasky here. I just wanted to give you guys a quick preview of the 2011 Meguiars Microfiber DA polishing system. I've had about 2 months now to use this system. Overall, I'm very impressed. Let's take a quick peek at the products here, and then I'll give you kind of my thoughts on the system so far. Alright, so here you can see some of the products that I was sent on my little test kit. We have the D300 compound, the D301 finishing wax, all 3 sizes of the microfiber pads in both cutting and finishing. The pads will come in 6-inch, 5-inch, and 3-inch. The backing plates you see here are the backing plates that Meguiars recommends you use with the system. The 6-inch is the S6 backing plate, the 5-inch is the W67 DA backing plate, and the 3-inch is the S3 backing plate. When I first started using the system, I was using Lake Country backing plates. The hook and loop system is actually different on them. When I started using the Meguiar ones, I noticed that the pads come off a lot easier, which should lengthen the life of the pads themselves, because if they're real hard to pull off, you could potentially separate the backing from the foam. So that's one aspect, and then they're supposed to let the pads run a little bit cooler too. So if you're going to get the system, the backing plates are strongly recommended. Alright, let's check out the liquids. Okay, so here we see the liquids that come in the system. You'll have your D300 compound and your D301 finishing wax. The D300 compound has a pink color to it. It smells of cinnamon. The consistency is similar to D151, the paint correction cream. I don't know if many of you have used that or not, but if you have, you'll know it's a little on the thicker side. Noticeably thicker than M105 and M205. It might be a welcome change to some might not like it. I believe the intent behind it is to reduce splatter, so take it or leave it. It's not a game changer to me. The D301 is about the same consistency. It's purplish in color and smells like blueberries. Also very pleasant scent. Very easy to use. You don't have to spend all day polishing. It wipes off unbelievably easy and needs a nice glossy slick finish. Okay, as far as sizes, you'll be able to order them in 16-ounce bottles, 32-ounce bottles like you see here, as well as gallon size. The 16-ounce bottles are actually new. They come with a self-cleaning tip, and they also have 2 settings for 50% as well as 100% product dispensing. I haven't had a chance to use those yet, but they were at SEMA. They look very nice. I'm actually kind of excited to get those because I have the 12-ounce bottles now with the little red tips that always seem to get lost. And not having to fill the bottles as often is also going to be really nice. So I look forward to trying those out. Okay, so here's a closer look at our microfiber pads. You'll see that they come in 6-inch, 5-inch, and 3-inch in both the cutting and finishing. I believe this is going to be our released packaging, so you'll be able to order them in sets of 2. As far as pad construction goes, they seem to be very solidly built. The finishing is going to be the black foam, which is consistent with their current pads, and the maroon is going to be the cutting. The finishing is a little bit thicker foam, a little bit softer, and then the maroon foam is a little bit stiffer. As far as the microfiber itself goes, when they're both new, they both appear white, they both feel the same, though I'm told the makeup is actually different between the two. One little neat thing I liked about the pads was that they have a stamped logo. Let's see if you can see it here. A little Meguiars logo with the pad number on it. I thought that was kind of neat. It just shows the quality of the construction. So there's our pads. Okay, so after 2 months of using the new system here, I'm very impressed. I've probably used it on a little over a dozen cars. I tried it on some cars that I've known to be troublesome paints as far as using a DA polisher. Unfortunately, I had the same outcome with them with some micro marring, so it's definitely not going to work on all paints, but for probably 90% of the cars I've done, it worked very well. The compound cuts fast, little to no dusting, wipe off as a breeze. The finishing wax is just crazy easy to use. I mean, a couple passes over the panel, wipe it off, you're done. The pads, I love the pads. They seem very solidly built. As long as you're using it within Meguiar's recommended range, they should be very durable. They're machine washable. When I was first given this system, they didn't really give us any kind of like, okay, you got to use it this way. They just basically said, here's the system, go ahead and use it. Any feedback you have, go ahead and send it to us. And so basically I started out using it like I normally would. Typically I'm on a speed 5 or 6 with my Porter cable polisher. After I think probably 3 cars, I had one failure on the 5-inch cutting pad. They do generate quite a bit of heat with the high speed and the pressure. Meguiars actually recommends using a setting of 4 on the G110 version 2, which is 4,800 orbits per minute. So using on a speed 6 is not recommended. You can definitely do it, but after Meguiars sent me feedback saying use at 4,800 orbits per minute, you'll find that it actually cuts really well. You're not going to get the crazy vibration, you won't get the heat generated in the pad, and your pad's going to last a lot longer. So when you get the system, definitely start out on a speed of 4. Use as much pressure as you can as long as the pad's still rotating. If that's not doing it, then you can step it up, but start on a speed of 4 and go from there. As far as the pads themselves, when you go to polish, you're going to want to prime the pad, put some product on there, kind of massage it in with your fingers. Then I'll take it up to a towel and kind of rub it in there and get some of the excess off. After that, 3 to 4 small pea-sized dots on the pad is all you're going to need to do a section. It goes a long way. Make sure you do enough passes. You don't want to just kind of rub it in and wipe it off. Make sure it gets a good chance to work in. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You can see some of my other videos where I'm polishing on some cars. Check it out. Definitely go pick up at least a sample kit. Try it out. I think you're going to be very impressed. I know I have been. It's definitely fallen into place in my detailing arsenal. So, thanks for watching.